we still have one more thing we have to do with this, and that is we have to overpipe each of these rings. So with the same tip number 2, you're going to have to work your wrist. You're going to have to start here, you're going to have to come over and then attach below. So you're going to be turning your wrist around like this. So warm up, and I'm going to attach on the inside, and I'm going to lift up, over piping this ring. And then attach underneath right there. You can actually move it a little bit to get yourself centered on that ring. Okay, we need to overpipe each one of these rings. All right, now that we're through piping on our cake, we're ready to finish our centerpiece. And as you remember, we have our baby partially done in its lotus flower. I've got some of that same yellow fondant that I used on my cake because in order to do this next part of this flower, I really need to put it on something where I can move it with. And it's nice because if I put kind of a fondant plaque, put this lotus on a fondant plaque, they can actually remove it off the cake so that they can save it. So I'm just going to roll this out fairly thin. This is just a 4-inch circle cutter. You can cut it freehand if you want, it really doesn't matter. We're not going to see it. And then you can set this aside and let it dry, but you don't need to. And just put a little frosting on here. You can actually build this flower on this little plaque instead of just using royal icing. But I found it easier just to build it. It's up to you. Just center it on there. Okay. And then what I want to do now is I want to go ahead and finish building it. Make sure it's not sticking to the countertop here. And as you can see, I have the rest of my petals. So we're ready just to build it on. So we're just going to put a little bit of frosting down here. Oops, I just need one petal. And we're going to attach it. Frosting, and the next petal. And the next petal. Okay, well I guess that's petal's got something on it, so we're taking that one off. I don't know what it has on it. That's okay. Got lots of extras. Okay, and we're just going to keep building this. Royal icing.